Have you ever wondered if the greatest danger after losing a spouse isn't grief itself? What if everything people over 75 have been told about moving on is missing one critical truth? Most people believe the hardest part is simply learning to live alone, but aging researchers are discovering something far more surprising. There are hidden changes that begin long before anyone notices them, and unless they're recognized early, they can quietly reshape health, finances, and even life expectancy. Yet among those who not only survive, but truly thrive after losing a lifelong partner, three remarkable patterns appear again and again. The strange part is that almost nobody talks about them until it's too late. Stay with me, because the third secret challenges nearly everything we've believed about aging and resilience. For decades, scientists viewed widowhood mainly as an emotional experience. Today, researchers know it is also a biological event. Losing a spouse affects the heart, immune system, sleep, memory, and decision-making. Studies from the National Institute on Aging, Harvard researchers, and long-running American aging projects have shown that the body responds to profound loss almost as if it were fighting an illness. Stress hormones rise, inflammation increases, sleep becomes fragmented, even blood pressure can change dramatically, yet not every older adult experiences the same outcome. Some gradually decline, while others rebuild surprisingly fulfilling lives. That difference has fascinated scientists for years. To understand why, we have to travel back much earlier than retirement. The foundation begins in early adulthood. During our 20s and 30s, people build routines without realizing they are also building future resilience. Friendships, hobbies, financial habits, physical activity, emotional coping skills, and personal identity all become deeply connected to daily life. For many married couples, these routines slowly merge together. One spouse handles finances, the other manages appointments, one maintains friendships, the other plans social gatherings. It works beautifully for decades, but hidden dependence quietly grows beneath the surface. Then something begins changing during the 40s. Careers become demanding. Children require attention. Parents begin aging. Couples often become busier while unintentionally narrowing their world. Many friendships fade. New hobbies disappear. Exercise becomes less consistent. Individual identities slowly blend into shared responsibilities. None of this feels dangerous because life appears stable. But researchers now recognize that maintaining personal purpose outside the marriage becomes one of the strongest predictors of resilience decades later. Most people never notice this connection because nothing dramatic happens at first. Then comes the shift after 70. Retirement changes routines. Social circles naturally shrink. Physical activity often decreases. According to American health surveys, older adults become more vulnerable to loneliness, especially after losing close family members. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention has repeatedly highlighted social isolation, a major public health concern, because it increases risks of depression, cognitive decline, heart disease, and premature death. Yet many seniors believe feeling isolated is simply a normal part of aging. That assumption may be one of the most dangerous myths of all. Eventually, a breaking point arrives. A spouse passes away. Suddenly, daily conversations disappear. Meals become quieter. Medical appointments feel overwhelming. Household responsibilities double overnight. Sleep patterns change. Appetite often declines. Many widowed seniors begin skipping meals, missing medications, postponing doctor visits, or avoiding social events. These changes seem small individually, but together they create a powerful chain reaction. Researchers sometimes describe this as the widowhood effect. Several large studies have found that surviving spouses face increased health risks during the months following their partner's death. While the exact reasons vary, experts believe emotional stress, disrupted routines, reduced social support, and biological changes all contribute. But here's the mystery. Why do some people recover while others continue declining? The answer begins with the first secret. Thriving seniors rebuild structure before motivation returns. Most people wait until they feel better before creating new routines. The strongest survivors often do the opposite. They wake at consistent times. They walk every morning. They prepare healthy meals. They attend community events even when they don't feel like going. Their emotions gradually catch up to their actions. Behavioral scientists have repeatedly shown that small daily habits help restore stability during periods of uncertainty. Action often comes before emotional recovery, not after. The second secret surprises almost everyone that they allow themselves to create a new identity. Many older adults spend decades introducing themselves as someone's husband or wife. After losing a spouse, that identity suddenly disappears. Some spend years trying to recreate the past exactly as it was. Others slowly begin asking a different question: who am I now? They discover new volunteer opportunities. They learn technology. They travel. They mentor grandchildren. They take classes. They write. They paint. They build a future that honors the past without becoming trapped inside it. Researchers studying successful aging consistently find that having purpose remains one of the strongest predictors of long-term health and emotional well-being. Now we reach the third secret. The people who thrive never stop accepting help. At first, this sounds backward because independence has always been considered a strength. But resilient seniors understand something powerful. Accepting support is not weakness. It protects independence. They join walking groups. They attend church or community gatherings. They ask family members for assistance with technology or transportation. They speak openly with healthcare providers. Instead of carrying every burden alone, they create a network that keeps them connected. This single decision often protects physical health, emotional well-being, financial stability, and cognitive function all at once. Unfortunately, many seniors still follow outdated advice. They believe they should stay busy by themselves. They believe asking for help burdens others. They believe grieving alone shows strength. Modern research suggests exactly the opposite. Healthy grieving includes connection. Emotional support lowers stress, encourages healthy routines, and reduces isolation. The financial consequences can also become significant. Widowed seniors often face reduced household income, increased healthcare expenses, unexpected legal paperwork, and changing retirement plans. Those who delay asking for financial guidance sometimes make costly mistakes during emotionally difficult periods. Experts frequently recommend avoiding major financial decisions during the earliest stages of grief whenever possible. Across millions of older Americans, one pattern continues repeating. Those who maintain movement, meaningful relationships, structured routines, lifelong learning, and community involvement consistently report better physical and emotional outcomes than those who withdraw from everyday life. So what can you do starting today? First, create one predictable daily routine that includes movement, healthy meals, and regular sleep. Consistency helps calm both the brain and the body. Second, reconnect with at least one person every week. A phone call, community event, volunteer activity, or family visit can strengthen emotional resilience far more than many people realize. Third, give yourself permission to build a future without guilt. Honoring your spouse's memory does not require putting your own life on hold. Here is one important warning supported by years of research. Prolonged isolation after the loss of a spouse is never something to ignore. If sadness, hopelessness, or withdrawal continue interfering with daily life, reaching out to family members, trusted friends, or qualified healthcare professionals can make an enormous difference. And before you leave, consider this question: what if one simple habit practiced for just 10 minutes each morning could dramatically improve memory, emotional resilience, and physical health after 70? The newest research is producing surprising answers, and we'll explore them in our next video. If this message touched your heart or helped you see aging from a different perspective, please take a moment to like this video and share it with someone who may need encouragement today. You never know whose life you could brighten with one simple click. And if you want more science-backed insights that help adults over 60 live stronger, healthier, and more confidently, subscribe now and join us for the next chapter. You won't want to miss what's coming next.